I am a huge fan of survival horror games, with Dead Space being not only my favorite of the genre, but one of my favorite games of all time. But just like Blue Cheese, I didn't always enjoy scary games, and the game that got me into them was BioShock, which I know isn't technically considered a horror, but the beginning is terrifying your first time through. And if you haven't played BioShock, it's fantastic. It's a dystopian shooter based in a drugged up underwater civilization. So basically Oregon if it was at the bottom of the ocean. In it, you play as Jack, a man who survives a plane crash, and finds himself in this Portland of the sea and begins to make his way through the city of Rapture, and eventually face off with the evil Andrew Ryan.
Kill!
Okay, Jack, you know what? You do you, buddy. You do you. While traveling through Walt Disney's Cthulhu Nightmare, Jack collects different plasmids, which literally change his genetic code to allow him to shoot lightning, light things on fire, and launch bees out of his hands. And these plasmids are going to be the basis of my class argument today, since they are a major mechanic and clearly magic, which begs the question, what caster best fits Jack? Well, I'm going to immediately nix the cleric class because plasmids are made by Andrew Ryan, and he seems to hate religion as evidenced by these Bibles being contraband. I'm also going to defenestrate the wizard class as well, since Jackie isn't studying to get his abilities. He instead injects himself with something and can suddenly help people travel the world. So that leaves us with the sorcerer, druid, and warlock classes, but I'm going to say he's a warlock. The atom that was used to create the plasmids were found in sea creatures, and was then experimented with to create the different power jugs you see around the world. An atom in large doses completely changes how people act, creating splicers that go crazy and kill anyone they can find, or make these sweet little girls into these things. It's entirely possible that Adam is a patron of this world, granting people powers at the cost of their mental state. Or you could argue that Andrew Ryan is the patron, since he's the one credited with creating the plasmids and sells them at his discretion. The other thing I want to say with this comes from the book. Unlike bookish wizards, warlocks supplement their magic with some facility at hand-to-hand combat, and Jack uses a variety of weapons, from revolvers to machine guns to shotguns to homemade grenade launchers. And this is why I think Jack would be the warlock class. But what do you guys think? Is there a different class that fits better, or would he have a specific subclass? Let me know in the comments, and tune in next time to Out of Initiative.